I've been quiet for most of my life. Not because I had nothing to say, but because I never believed anyone would want to hear it. This is all the things I couldn't say. Finally said to the first one. I saw you across a room and I felt the whole thing, and I never told you, not once, not even close. I practiced it in mirrors, typed it and deleted it, drove past your street at 11 p.m. just to feel near something I was too afraid to reach for. To the ones in the middle, I loved you more than I showed. I held back because I've been taught that giving everything just gave people more to take. So I gave you pieces and called it protecting myself, and watched you leave and wondered if you'd have stayed if I just said it, if I just said any of it. To the one I almost lost myself in, I always knew I just loved the feeling more than I loved the truth. And I'm sorry for what that cost us both. And to myself, the one I talk to least, the one I silence first every single time. I should have said it sooner. You were always worth every word. You were always worth the saying. These are all the things I couldn't say when the words lived in my chest and never. These are all the things I couldn't say when I was too afraid or too broken or too lost to know I had the right. All the things I couldn't say, I'm finally finding voice tonight. All the things I couldn't say, never really gone. They were just waiting for the moment I was ready to be heard. And I'm ready, I'm finally ready to be heard. To the one who left me on red, it hurt more than I admitted. Not because I needed you to answer, but because I needed to know that I was worth answering. To the one I cried pretty for, I'm sorry I never showed you the real thing. I'm sorry I made my pain something easier for you to be around. You deserved my honesty, and I gave you a performance and called it grace. To the one I deleted, that was the bravest thing I'd ever done. And I did it shaking, and I did it crying, and I did it knowing that what was coming next couldn't find me, with the door still open. To the one I asked to stay, thank you for staying. You have no idea what it cost me to ask, and what it meant that you didn't make me ask twice. And to the one I left, the one I was too afraid to let love me right, I have written you 1,000 letters, folded them all up, put them all away. But here is the one I'm finally saying out loud. I was scared, not of you, of how good it felt to be known, and choosing to stay anyway. I understand now, I just needed more time than you had. These are all the things I couldn't say when the words lived in my chest and never. These are all the things I couldn't say when I was too afraid or too broken or too lost to know I had the right. All the things I couldn't say, I'm finally finding voice tonight. All the things I couldn't say were never really gone. They were just waiting for the moment I was ready to be heard. And I'm ready, I'm finally ready to be heard. And to whoever is listening, whoever found this album in the middle of their own silence, I made this for you. For the one who has been carrying something they don't know how to say. For the one who types it and deletes it and types it and deletes it and puts the phone down and stares at the ceiling and thinks, why can't I just say it? Why can't I just say it? You can say it, maybe not today, maybe not to them. Maybe you say it here first in this song with me. Say the thing you loved about them, say the thing you needed, say the thing you were too afraid to ask for, say the thing you wish you hadn't swallowed, say the thing that kept you up at 3 a.m. Say of them tonight. These are all the things I couldn't say, and saying them is finally making it right. Not for them, but for me. Not for closure, but for breathing. Not because they'll hear it, but because I need it to stop carrying it alone. All the things I couldn't say, I'm saying them now. All of them, every last one. Finally said, finally free, finally heard, finally me. She opened her mouth and said all of it. Every unsent message, every swallowed feeling, every 3 a.m. thought, every deleted draft, every almost, every goodbye she didn't mean, every I love you she meant and never said. All of it out loud for the first time. And the silence after was not empty. It was the sound of a woman who had finally said everything she came here to say, and everything and never said. And never said all of it out loud for the first time. And the silence after was not empty. It was the sound of a woman who had finally said everything she came here to say, and never said all of it out loud for the first time. And the first time, and the silence after was not empty. It was the sound of a woman who had finally said everything she came here to say. She opened her mouth and said all of it. Every unsent message, every swallowed feeling, every 3 a.m. thought, every deleted draft, every almost, every goodbye she didn't mean, every I love you she meant and never said. All of it out loud for the first time. And the silence after was not empty. It was the sound of the woman who had finally said everything she came here to say and never said. To the first time. And the silence after was not empty. It was the sound of the woman who had finally said everything she came here to say. And to the first one, I saw you across the room, and I felt the whole thing. And I never told you, not once, not even close. I practiced it in mirrors, typed it and deleted it. Drove past your street at 11 p.m. just to feel near something. I was too afraid to reach for to the ones in the middle. I loved you more than I've been quiet for most of my life. Not because I had nothing to say, but because I never believed anyone would want to hear it. This is all the things I couldn't say, finally said. To the first one, I saw you across the room, and I felt the whole thing. And I never told you, not once, not even close. I practiced it in mirrors, typed it and deleted it. Drove past your street at 11 p.m. just to feel near something I was too afraid to reach for. To the ones in the middle, I loved you more than I showed. I held back because I've been taught that giving everything just gave people more to take. So I gave you pieces and called it protecting myself, and watched you leave, and wondered if you would have stayed if I just said it. If I just said any of it. To the one I almost lost myself, and I knew, I always knew, I just love the feeling more than I love the truth. And I'm sorry for what that cost us both. And to myself, the one I talk to least, the one I silence first. Every single time I should have said it sooner. You were always worth every word. You were always worth the saying. These are all the things I couldn't say when the words lived in my chest and never found a way. These are all the things I couldn't say when I was too afraid or too broken or too lost to know I had the right. All the things I couldn't say were finally finding voice tonight. The things I couldn't say were never really gone. They were just waiting for the moment I was ready to be heard. And I'm ready, I'm finally ready to be heard. To the one who left me unread, it hurt more than I admitted. Not because I needed you to answer, but because I needed to know that I was worth answering. To the one I cried pretty for, I'm sorry I never showed you the real thing. I'm sorry I made my pain something easier for you to be around. You deserve my honesty, and I gave you a performance and called it grace. To the one I deleted, that was the bravest thing I'd ever done. And I did it shaking, and I did it crying, and I didn't know what was coming next. Couldn't find me with the door still open. To the one I asked to stay, thank you for staying. You have no idea what it cost me to ask, and what it meant that you didn't make me ask twice. And to the one I left, the one I was too afraid to let love be right, I have written you 1,000 letters, folded them all up, put them all away. But here is the one I'm finally saying out loud. I was scared, not of you, of how good it felt to be known, and choosing to stay anyway. I understand now, I just needed more time than you had. These are all the things I couldn't say, and the words left in my chest and never found a way. These are all the things I couldn't say when I was too afraid or too broken or too lost to know I had the right. All the things I couldn't say are finally finding voice. To now the things I couldn't say were never really gone, they were just waiting for the moment I was ready to be heard. And I'm ready, I'm finally ready to be heard. I'm finally ready to be heard. And to whoever is listening, whoever found this album in the middle of their own silence, I made this for you. For the one who has been carrying something they don't know how to say. For the one who types it and deletes it, and types it and deletes it, and puts the phone down and stares at the ceiling and thinks, why can't I just say it? Why can't I just say it? You can say it. Maybe not today, maybe not to them. Maybe you say it here first in this song with me. Say the thing you loved about them, say the thing you needed, say the thing you were too afraid to ask for, say the thing you wish you hadn't swallowed, say the thing that kept you up at 3 a.m. Say it in the car, say it in the shower, say it to the mirror, say it to yourself, because all the things you couldn't say are still inside you, still alive, still true, still yours, and they deserve to be heard, even if only by you. These are all the things I couldn't say, and I'm saying every one of them tonight. These are all the things I couldn't say, and saying them is finally making it right. Not for them, but for me. Not for closure, but for breathing. Not because they'll hear it, but because I needed to stop carrying it alone. All the things I couldn't say, I'm saying them now. All of them, every last one. Finally said, finally free, finally heard, finally me. She opened her mouth and said all of it. Every unsent message, every swallowed feeling, every 3 a.m. thought, every deleted draft, every almost, every goodbye she didn't mean, every I love you she meant, never said all of it out loud for the first time. And the silence after was not empty. It was the sound of a woman who had finally said everything she came here to say. And it was enough, it was more than enough, it was everything. It was everything. Copy. To the first one, I saw you across a room, and I felt the whole thing, and I never told you not once, not even close. I practiced it in mirrors, typed it and deleted it. I drove past your street at 11 p.m. just to feel near something I was too afraid to reach for. To the ones in the middle, I loved you more than I showed. I held back because I've been taught that giving everything just gave people more to take. So I gave you pieces and called it if I just said any of it to the one I almost lost myself in. I always knew I just loved the feeling more than I loved the truth. And I'm sorry for what that cost us both. And to myself, the one I talked the least, the one I silenced first. Every single time I should have said it sooner. You were always worth every word. You were always worth the saying. I used to pray for the storm to stop. Now I understand. The storm was never trying to destroy me. It was trying to show me what I was made of. And I am made of something that survives. I remember the worst of it, the nights that had no floor, when I thought the feeling would be permanent and I couldn't see what any of it was for. I remember lying still, afraid to move too fast, in case the fragile thing I built inside myself came apart at last. I caught it falling apart, but maybe it was more. Maybe it was everything that wasn't meant for me. Finally finding the door, the job I hated, the love that made me small, the version of myself I kept performing for a world that never asked for all of me at all. And the storm came through and stripped it every single thing that wasn't mine to keep, and left me standing in the wreckage, finally free, finally mine, finally, finally, finally me. And I won't lie, I cursed the storm every single day it raged. I shook my fist at everything, I bargained and I begged for it to stop, but storms don't stop for bargaining. They stop when they are finished with you. And when this one finished on what it left behind, after the storm, the air is different. After the storm, everything is cleaner. After the storm, I finally see what was always there, underneath the thunder, underneath the breaking. Me, just me, whole and standing. After the storm, after the rain, after the aching, after the long and the lonely and the learning, after all of it there was morning. After the storm, there was always gonna be morning. I look back now from somewhere warm and dry, and I can see the shape of it, the map of every storm I've survived. The first one taught me I was stronger than I thought. The second one taught me what I actually wanted, not what I've been taught to want. The third one, you're the third one, tried to take me with it, and I held on with nothing but the faith that something better was waiting on the other side of the worst night I had ever had. And something always was. I just couldn't see it from inside the storm. You never can see storm has a purpose. Even the ones that feel like punishment, even the ones that take too long, even the ones that take things from you. You didn't think you could survive losing. The storm is not your enemy. The storm is the sculptor, and you are the stone. And everything it takes from you was never the shape you were meant to be. I am not who I was before the storm. I am not who I was for the breaking. And I would not go back, not for anything, not for the version of me that hadn't been through it yet. Because that woman didn't know what she was capable of. And I do, Lord, I do. I know exactly what I am made of now. I am made of every storm I didn't think I survived, and every morning that came anyway. I am made of after, I am made of after, I am after the storm. I am standing in the open after the storm. Finally, oh. Arms wide, face up, let the sun find me here. After everything, after all of it, after every year, after the storm. This is who I am now. After the storm, this is what I found. Not the person that the storm tried to erase, but the one it was always trying to make. After the storm, after the storm, I am after the storm. And the morning is beautiful, the morning is so beautiful. After the storm passed, like they always do. And she stood in the quiet after, arms open, face to the sky, wet from everything she had been through. And she laughed, not because it was funny, but because she made it, and making it after all of that. That was the funniest, most beautiful, most impossible, most inevitable thing she had ever done. She made it after the storm. I remember the worst of it, the nights that had no floor, when I thought the feeling would be permanent, and I couldn't see what any of it was for. I remember lying still, afraid to move too fast, in case the fragile thing I built inside myself came apart at last. I caught it falling apart. I don't need to say it loud, I don't need to convince anyone. I just know it, the way you know the temperature of your own skin. All of it was worth it. All of it was worth it. I used to keep a running tally, all the things that cost me something, all the nights that took a piece of me I thought I'd never get back. The love that left me smaller, the storms that left me bare, the silence I mistook for nothing when it was teaching me to care. But somewhere in the counting I stopped keeping score, because the woman standing here right now isn't who I was before. And the difference between her and me is made of every hard thing, every season I survived, not knowing what it was for. I know now, I know what it was for. I don't say it like a battle cry, I don't say it needing you to hear. I say it in the quiet of the morning, when the light comes through and I'm still here, just still here, breathing, knowing that everything it took to get to this was worth it. Every single thing was worth it. Every single thing was worth it. Worth it. Not because it was easy, worth it. Because I made it through. Worth it. Every scar, every lesson, every night I barely knew what morning looked like, but I found it anyway. Worth it. Not a performance, everything I lost led me to everything I was supposed to find. Worth it, all of it, all of it. Worth it. The 3 a.m. that had no floor, the almost loves that didn't stay, the version of me in the mirror I barely recognize some days, the number that I finally deleted, the door I was afraid to knock, the feelings I had wrapped so tightly. I forgot I was the one who locked every prayer that felt unanswered, every question with no name. Every time I thought the storm was permanent, it never came again. And I don't romanticize the hard things, I don't call the breaking beautiful. I just know that who I am right now was made in every difficult. And I like her, Lord, I like her more than I have liked any version of myself before. She earned this, we earned this, every single step was worth it, worth so much more. And I hold it gently, this knowing like something precious that I finally trust enough to touch. Not shouting it, not proving it, just carrying it quietly in my chest, where all the other things used to live. The things I couldn't say, the things I carried alone. Now I carry this instead. Worth it, it was worth it. Not a performance, worth it. Just a quiet knowing deep inside the bones of me that everything I lost led me to everything I was supposed to find. Worth it, all of it, all of it. There is a kind of peace that doesn't come from things going right. It comes from knowing you could handle them going wrong, and you survived and you are here. That peace lives in me now, quiet and certain, like a low note held for a long time underneath everything else. I don't need the world to understand the journey. I lived it, I know what it cost, I know what it made, and what it made is standing right here in the morning light, with coffee going warm and a life that fits for the very first time. And it is enough, it is more than enough, it is everything. And everything was worth every single thing it took to get here. Worth it, every tear I cried alone. Worth it, every night I made it home. Worth it, every almost, every silence, every storm that tried to take me couldn't take me. I am still here. Ooh, this is not a triumph song. Ooh, just a woman who belongs to a life she built from everything that broke her open. She's grateful, she is grateful, she is quietly so grateful. Worth it, all of it, every single bit of it. She doesn't need anyone to validate the journey. She lived it, she knows what it cost, she knows what it made, and she carries no one, not loudly, not with ceremony, just quietly in her chest, where it belongs. Worth it, she knows, she has always known since the moment she arrived on the other side. Worth it, all of it, all of it, worth it. If you told me then what it would take to get here, I might have said I can't. But nobody told me, I just lived it, one day at a time, until one day I looked around and thought, oh, all of that was worth it. Every single bit of it, worth it. The nights I didn't sleep, worth it. The mornings I could barely get up off the floor, worth it. Every almost love, every lesson dressed as heartbreak, Every time I had to choose myself when choosing me was hard. The number that I deleted, worth it. The cry I kept so pretty for a world that never noticed, worth it. The 3 a.m. thoughts that nearly swallowed me whole. The first glance that unlocked a door I'd given up on. The moment I said stay and meant it for the first time. The Sunday morning I woke up in the light. The dance we had in the kitchen with no music, no occasion, just two people finally doing this right. All of it, every piece of it, the broken and the beautiful, the storm and the after, the silence and the saying, worth it. All of it, worth it. And I used to think worth it meant painless, worth it meant easy, worth it meant the hard parts never happen. But worth it means you do it all again, knowing what it cost, knowing what it took, knowing every sleepless night, every deleted draft, every grocery store breakdown, every 3 a.m. Worth it means you wouldn't change a thing, because changing anything might mean not arriving here. Every tear was worth it, every year was worth it, every storm I survived, every silence I outlasted, every almost that didn't happen led me straight to this. Worth it, all the things I couldn't say, worth it. Every single one of them brought me to the place where I could finally say them out loud, out loud. Worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it, every bit of it, worth every bit. He is worth it. The asking and the waiting and the terrifying opening of every guarded door. The first time I let him see me, really see me, all of it. The 3 a.m. version, the crying ugly version, the one who almost didn't make it, the one who made it anyway. And he stayed, Lord, he stayed, and loving him is worth it. Every risk, every morning, every ordinary Tuesday, worth it. I am worth it. That took the longest to believe. That took every song on this album, every storm survived, every in-between outlasted, everything I couldn't say, finally said. I'm worth it, not because someone told me, not because someone chose me, but because I chose me first in the dark, before anyone was watching, before anyone was clapping, before the after came. I chose me and I was worth choosing. I was always worth choosing. In this album, every song on it, every word I couldn't say and then said anyway, worth it. If it reaches one person in the middle of the storm and makes them stay one more day, worth it. If one woman hears it and deletes the number, or asks someone to stay, or chooses herself for the very first time, worth it. All of it, every note, every silence, every single thing, worth it. To this, all the things I couldn't say, worth it. Every single one of them brought me to the place where I could finally say them out loud, out loud. Worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Every bit of it, worth every bit. To everyone who made it to the end of this album, you stayed through every song, every hard thing, every 3 a.m., every almost, every storm. You stayed. And I want you to know that means something, that means everything. Because if you heard this album all the way through, then somewhere in these songs was your story too. And I hope you felt it, I hope you felt less alone. I hope somewhere between read my mind and right here, right now, something cracked open and let a little light in. Because that's all any of us are ever trying to do, let a little light in. Survive the dark, say the things we couldn't say, and find out on the other side that we were worth it. We were always worth it. Every single one of us was always worth it. Worth it, you were worth it. All of it worth it. Every storm you survived, every silence you outlasted, every almost that broke your heart was leading you to this. Worth it. All the things you couldn't say, worth it. Say them now. You have arrived at the place where you are now to take up space. Out loud, out loud, worth it. You were always worth it. You were always worth it. The album ends here. doesn't. She keeps going into the morning, into the ordinary, into the beautiful, unremarkable, extraordinary life she built from the wreckage of everything that wasn't meant for her. And she carries it all. Every song, every storm, everything she couldn't say and finally said. She carries it not as weight, but as proof, 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 proof that she was here. Proof that, proof that. I'm still here. There were nights I wasn't sure I would be, but here I am. Morning light on my face, coffee going warm in my hands, breathing. I'm still here. I'm still here. After all of it, I'm still here. I'm still here after the love that didn't love me back the right way. Still here after the silence that lasted longer than I had words for. Still here after the nights I lay so still I forgot the stillness wasn't the same as giving up. Still here after the weight of being the strong one, the one who holds it together for everyone else while quietly coming apart in every room. Nobody thought to check. I'm still here after the storms, after the in-between, after all the things I couldn't say, piled up so high inside me I couldn't see over them anymore. Still here after the almost loves, after the deleted numbers, after the 3 a.m. thoughts that convinced me for just a moment, just one terrible moment, that being here was optional. I stayed, I don't always know how, but I stayed and I'm still here. And I'm not saying it was pretty, I'm not saying I handled it with grace every single time. Some nights I barely made it to the morning, some mornings I barely made it off the floor, but I made it every time. I made it, and I'm standing here to say so. I'm still here. After everything that tried to take me, I'm still here. After everyone who almost broke me, I'm still here. Still standing in the light, still breathing, still becoming, still fighting for my life. I'm still not perfect, not unbroken, I'm still here, scarred and wide open, still learning how to love right, still learning how to stay. I'm still here, and that is enough, that is everything. I'm still here. I'm still here after choosing myself for the very first time, after the terror of that choice and the strange peace it left behind. Still here after asking someone to stay and meaning it. After the morning I woke up and realized I wasn't alone anymore, and cried into my coffee because I made it, because I actually made it. Still here after the storm, after the sculptor took everything that wasn't mine and left what was. Still standing, still here after the songs. Every song on this album was a night I got through. Every lyric was a thing I felt so deeply I had to give it somewhere to live, so it wouldn't live in me, so heavy and unspoken anymore. I put it in the music and I'm still here. I said all the things I couldn't say and I'm still here. I survived every in-between and I'm still here. I came out after every storm and I'm still here. I chose me and I'm still here. I let someone in and I'm still here. I'm still here. And if you're reading this from somewhere dark, from your own 3 a.m., from your own in-between, I left this light on for you. I'm still here, and that means you can be too, you can be too. I'm still here. After everything that tried to take me, I'm still here. After everyone who almost broke me, I'm still here. Still standing in the light, still breathing, still becoming, still fighting for my life. I'm still not perfect, not unbroken, I'm still here, scarred and wide open, still learning how to love right, still learning how to stay. I'm still here, and that is enough, that is everything. I'm still here. This is for everyone who almost wasn't. This is for the ones who know what it costs to make it to the morning when the night said otherwise. This is for the ones who are still in it, who are reading these words from inside their own dark and wondering if anyone understands. I understand. I have been in your dark, I have sat in that exact silence, and I am here on the other side of it, telling you there is another side. And it is ordinary and it is beautiful, and it is coffee glowing warm and morning light on your face, and someone who stays in a kitchen slow dancing a Sunday morning you never thought you'd see. And you were gonna see it, you were gonna make it to your Sunday morning. Just stay one more night, just stay until the morning. Just stay, I'm still here and I stayed, and the staying was the most important thing I ever did. Stay, I'm still here, and so are you. I'm still here. We made it through every storm, every silence, every night. We didn't know if we had what it took. We did, we do, we always did. I'm still here, you're still here, we're still here. After everything, still standing, still breathing, still becoming. Still here, still here, still here. The album is over now, but she is not. She wakes up tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that. Still here, still choosing, still becoming, still leaving the light on for whoever needs it. If you need it, it's on, it's always on. Come find it when you're ready. She'll be here, she's still here, she's still here. I'm still here. I'm still here after the love that didn't love me back the right way. Still here after the silence that lasted longer than I had words for. Still here after the nights I lay so still, I forgot that stillness wasn't the same as giving up. Still here after the weight of being the strong one, the one who holds it together for everyone else, while quietly coming apart in every room nobody thought to check. I'm still here after the storms, after the in-between, after all the things I couldn't say piled up so high inside me I couldn't see over them anymore. Still here after the almost loves, after the late numbers, after the 3 a.m. thoughts that convinced me for just a moment, just one terrible moment, that being here was optional. I stayed, I don't always know how, but I stayed, and I'm still here. And I'm not saying it was pretty, I'm not saying I handled it with grace every single time. Some nights I barely made it to the morning, some mornings I barely made it off the floor, but I made it every time. I made it, and I'm standing here to say so. I'm still here after everything that tried to take me. I'm still here after everyone who almost broke me. I'm still here, still standing in the light, still breathing, still becoming, still fighting for my life. I'm still here, I'm perfect, not unbroken. I'm still here after everything. I have been waiting my whole life to feel this way, and I don't even have a word big enough for what this is. So I'll use the only one that comes close. Finally, 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 finally waking up without bracing for the day. Finally opening my eyes and not reaching for the armor first. Finally saying what I mean in the moment that I mean it, not rehearsing it for weeks and swallowing it anyway. Finally letting someone love me all the way, no footnotes. Finally believing that I am worth the full sentence, not the but, not the however, not the I love you comma, just loved. Finally just loved. Finally sitting in a room and taking up the space I need, not making myself smaller so nobody feels crowded by the fact of me. Finally feeling like the fact of me is something worth the room it takes. Finally Finally, I spent so long waiting for the other shoe, waiting for the catch, waiting for the part where it all made sense in the worst way. But the other shoe never came, the catch was never there. It was just this, just this. Finally free from everything that held me. Finally loved the way I always should have been. Finally me, the whole unguarded version. Finally here, finally breathing, finally see. Finally home in my own skin. Finally hope, finally letting everything in. Finally the woman I have always been becoming. Finally understanding that the hard things had a purpose. Finally at peace with every wrong turn on the road. Finally grateful for the ones who didn't stay, because their leaving left the door open for the ones who did. Finally able to look back at every 3 a.m., every deleted number, every cry I kept pretty, every storm I survived, everything I couldn't say, and say thank you. I mean it, thank you. Not for the pain, but for what the pain made. Not for the loss, but for what the losing taught. Not for the silence, but for what the silence held. Until I was ready to finally break it. Finally ready, finally ready. I'm finally ready. And the strangest thing finally doesn't feel like an ending. It feels like the first morning of the rest of everything. Like I have been holding my breath for years, and someone finally said, you can breathe now. You can breathe, it's safe, you can breathe now. And I am finally breathing. Finally free from everything that held me. Finally loved the way I always should have been. Finally me, the whole unguarded version. Finally here, finally breathing, finally see. Finally home in my own skin. Finally hope, finally letting everything in. Finally the woman I have always been becoming. Finally, you know what finally feels like? It feels like putting down something heavy you carried so long you forgot it wasn't a part of you. It feels like the first warm day after the longest winter you have ever lived through. It feels like someone saying your name the way it was always meant to be said. Like it matters, like you matter, like you have always mattered. It feels like Sunday morning and slow dancing in the kitchen and coffee going warm and a hand finding yours without looking. It feels like saying all the things you couldn't say and surviving the saying. It feels like still being here after everything that tried to make you not. It feels like being someone's soft place and having one of your own. It feels like the long way home finally turning into the driveway. It feels like this, exactly this, right here, right now. Finally, she exhaled. For the first time in years, she just exhaled. And in that breath was every song, every storm, every silence, everything she couldn't say and finally said. Every 3 a.m. she outlasted, every number she deleted, every door she opened anyway. Every morning she chose to still be here, all of it in one breath out, finally out. And she smiled because finally felt exactly like she always knew it would. Like coming home to a place she had never been, but always known. Finally, finally, this is the song. The whole album was always building toward 26 songs, one word. Finally, the bridge. is the most extraordinary moment on the entire record. It defines, finally, not the however, not the I love you, comma, just loved. Finally just loved. Finally sitting in a room and taking up the space I need. Not making myself smaller, so nobody feels crowded by the fact of me. Finally feeling like the fact of me is something worth the room it takes. Finally, finally, finally. I spent so long waiting for the other shoe, waiting for the catch, waiting for the part where it all made sense in the worst way. But the other shoe never came, the catch was never there. It was just this just finally just loved. Finally free from everything that held me. Finally loved the way I always should have been. Finally me, the whole embodied version. Finally here, finally breathing, finally seen, finally home in my own skin. Finally hope, finally letting everything in. Finally the woman I have always been becoming. Finally, 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 one thing standing, that the hard things had a purpose. Finally at peace with every wrong turn on the road. Finally grateful for the ones who didn't stay because they're leaving, left the door open for the ones who did. Finally able to look back at every 3 a.m., every deleted number, every crack I kept pretty, every storm I survived, everything I couldn't say, and say thank you. I mean it, thank you. Not for the pain, but for what the pain made. Not for the loss. You should have seen her when she didn't think she would. You should have seen her then to understand what it means to see her now. She made it. She actually made it. She made it. She was the girl who cried in parking lots, so nobody at the party would see the cracks. The one who answered fine before the question finished, who learned to make her pain something nobody had to carry. She was the one who stayed long after she should have left, who loved with everything she had and got back almost nothing, who lay awake at 3 a.m. counting all the ways she wasn't enough for people who were never enough for her, who almost let the weight of it convince her she was the problem, the too much, the not enough, the reason she believed it for a while. God, she believed it for a while, but she didn't stay there, she couldn't stay there. Something in her refused to stay there. She deleted the number she asked him to stay. She said all the things she couldn't say. She cried ugly when nobody was watching. She chose herself when choosing was the hardest thing. She survived every storm, every in-between, almost every 3 a.m. She did all of that alone in the dark, with nothing but the stubborn, quiet certainty that she was not done yet. She made it. Look at her now. She made it. From the floor to the clouds, from the silence to the stage, from the breaking to the made, from every night she almost didn't, to the morning that she stayed. She made it. She actually made it. After everything, she made it. And the woman standing here right now, she made it, is every hard thing she survived turned into light. She made it. She made it. She made it. She's the woman now who laughs too loud and doesn't apologize for taking up the space, who tells the truth before she loses her nerve, who asks for what she needs without rehearsing it for weeks, who slow dances in the kitchen with no music, no occasion, who wakes up Sunday morning in the golden light, who knows what she is worth, not because someone told her, but because she chose herself enough times in enough dark rooms to finally believe it, who carries every storm she survived, not as weight, but as proof, not as damage, but as depth, who leaves the light on for the women still in the dark, who looks back at the girl in the parking lot and says, I see you, I was you, and look where we are now, look where we are. We made it. We actually made it. Every coffee gone warm, every slow dance, every I love you said and meant, and received and believed. Another she made it, another she made it, made it. Every single day, another she made it. She made it. Look at her now, she made it. From the floor to the clouds, from the silence to the saying, from the breaking to the made. From every night she almost didn't, to the morning that she stayed. She made it, she actually made it. After everything, she made it. And the woman standing here right now is every hard thing she survived, turned into life. She made it, she made it. This is for every woman who is still in the parking lot, holding it together so nobody sees. This is for the one who answers fine before the question finishes. This is for the one who loves too much and gets back too little, and lies awake counting her own shortcomings like they're somebody else's list. This is for the one who is one more hard thing away from giving up, and the one who gave up yesterday and woke up anyway, and that is its own kind of making it. Hey, you are going to make it, not because it gets easy, but because you are the kind of woman who makes it even when it isn't. Look at every woman who came before you, who survived things nobody knew about, who held themselves together in parking lots and showers and grocery stores, cereal aisles and 3 a.m.s that had no floor. They made it, and they left you something in the making. Proof that it is possible, proof that the floor is not the end, proof that the woman on the other side of your hardest thing is waiting for you. And she is extraordinary, she is so extraordinary. Go meet her, go. She is waiting, she has always been waiting, just on the other side of the thing. You're afraid you won't survive, you will, you will. She made it, and so will you. She made it, we all made it. Every woman who has ever held herself together in the dark made it. Every woman who has ever chosen herself made it. Every woman who has ever said the things she couldn't say, stayed one more night, deleted the number, asked someone to stay, survived the storm, outlasted the in-between, finally exhaled. She made it, they made it, we made it, you made it. Look at us now, look at us now, we made it. She made it. Say it about yourself. All my life I was falling through hard things, sharp things, things that didn't catch me, until I learned to catch myself. And then I became what I was always looking for, a soft place to land. I used to land in all the wrong places, people who look like shelter, but let the rain in anyway. Arms that held me just tight enough to keep me from looking elsewhere. I kept falling toward what felt familiar, even when familiar meant hard edges and cold floors, and waking up more tired than when I closed my eyes. And nobody told me that the soft place I was always looking for wasn't somewhere out there waiting to be found. It was something I had to build in here first, before I could find it anywhere else. So I built it, Lord, I built it, brick by quiet brick, in the middle of every storm, every in-between, every 3 a.m., everything I couldn't say. I built myself into somewhere safe to land. And the moment I became my own soft place, everything changed. I stopped falling into people who couldn't hold me, because I could hold myself, and I knew what holding felt like for the first time. And when someone came along who held me the same way, I recognized it not as something new, but as something I had finally to deserve. I found a soft place to land after all this falling. I found a soft place to land after all this calling out into the dark for something that would catch me when I couldn't catch myself. I found a soft place to land, and it started with me. It started with me learning how to be the thing I always needed before I could receive it from somebody else. Soft place to land, soft place to land. I finally found my soft place to land. And now I am one for the people that I love. I am the soft place. My mama calls at midnight when the world gets heavy. I am the soft place my friends collapse into when everything else has been too hard for too long. I am the soft place he comes home to when the day has taken everything he had and left him empty at the door. And I learned this: you can only give what you have built inside yourself first. You cannot pour from a broken container, cannot offer shelter from a structure that has no roof. I had to fix the roof, I had to fill the container. I had to become somewhere safe before I could make anywhere safe for anyone else. And now I am, and it is the greatest thing I have ever become. And if you have never had one soft place to land, a person, a place, a space where you could fall apart and be held without judgment, without conditions, without the weight of having to be okay. I want you to know you deserve one. You have always deserved one. And maybe, just maybe, this song can be it for now. Land here just for a moment. Land here. I found a soft place to land after all this fall. I found a soft place to land after all this calling out into the dark for something that would catch me when I couldn't catch myself. I found a soft place to land, and it started with me. It started with me learning how to be the thing I always needed before I could receive it from somebody else. Soft place to land, soft place to land. I finally found mine. Soft place to land, soft place to land. Soft doesn't mean weak, I need you to hear that. Soft means brave enough to stay open after everything that tried to close you. Soft means strong enough to hold other people while still holding yourself. Soft means wise enough to know the difference between a hard season and a hard life. Soft means choosing every single morning to remain tender in a world that will try every single day to make you hard. I chose soft, I keep choosing soft, not because it is easy, but because it is who I am. Underneath everything they put me through, I am soft, and I'm here, and I am standing. And the softest thing I have ever done is survive everything that tried to harden me and come out the other side, still open, still warm, still willing to be a soft place to land for anyone who needs it, including myself, always including myself. I am a soft place to land for everyone who's fallen. I found a soft place to land for everyone still calling out into the dark for something that will catch them when they cannot catch themselves. I found a soft place to land, and it started with me. It started with me, and now it reaches everyone I love, everyone who needs it, everyone who finds this song at exactly the right moment. Soft place to land. You are safe here. Soft place to land. You can fall here. Soft place to land. I've got you. I've got you. I've got you. Land here. Just land here. It's soft. It's safe. It's here. You're home. She stopped falling into things that couldn't hold her and started being the thing that holds for herself, for the one she loves, for the stranger who finds this song at 3 a.m. and needs somewhere to land. She is here. She is soft. She is safe. Land here. You are home. You are home. Yo. Yo. used to land in all the wrong places. People who look like shelter, but let the rain in anyway. Arms that held me just tight enough to keep me from looking elsewhere. I kept falling toward what felt familiar, even when familiar meant hard edges and cold floors, and waking up more tired than when I closed my eyes. And nobody told me that the soft place I was always looking for wasn't somewhere out there waiting to be found. It was something I had to build in here first before I could find it anywhere else. So I built it, Lord, I built it brick by quiet brick, in the middle of every storm, every in-between, everything I couldn't say. I built myself into something. And I'm grateful for every silence. I misread every silence I tried to fill with the wrong things, because the misreading taught me to listen better, and the wrong things taught me what right actually sounds like. And right sounds like this, like warmth, like staying, like a kitchen in December with no music, like the quietest, most certain silence I have ever known. What the silence said was everything the words refused to. What the silence said was louder than the talking ever was. What the silence said was listen. What the silence said was look closer. What the silence said was this is not the place you are meant to stay. What the silence said, save me, even when I didn't know I needed saving. The silence said the truest things of all. The silence said everything. I want to tell you something about the silences you are living in right now. The silence of the person who hasn't texted back. It is saying something you already know. You are just not ready to hear it yet. The silence of the job that makes you feel invisible. It is saying you are meant for more than a place that doesn't know your name. The silence of your own voice when you open your mouth and nothing comes. That silence is not emptiness. That silence is everything you haven't learned how to say yet. Be patient with it, be gentle with it. That silence is not your enemy. That silence is the seed of every song you are gonna sing. When you finally find the words, I found mine right here in this album. And every song I couldn't write until I was ready. And now I have said all the things I couldn't say. And the silence after is the most beautiful thing I have ever heard. What the silence said was you are gonna be okay. What the silence said was keep going. What the silence said in the darkest moments was the thing that saved me. Not yet, not done, not finished. Keep going, keep going, keep going. What the silence said was everything I needed exactly when I needed it. The silence said you are almost there, and I was, and I am. And the silence now says only one thing. Welcome home, welcome home, welcome home, welcome home. The silence, welcome home, finally said everything. She stopped fighting the silence and listened. And it told her everything she had always needed to know. It told her, not yet. It told her, not him. It told her, not this, not here, not now. And then one day, the silence changed, and it said, yes, this one, here, now, stay. And she did, and the silence after that was the softest, most complete, most certain thing she had ever heard. She finally understood what the silence said. It said, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. And she finally was. Copy this section. Every silence finally said everything. She stopped fighting the silence and listened, and it told her everything she had always needed to know. It told her not yet, it told her not him, it told her not this, not here, not now. And then one day the silence changed, and it said, yes, this one, here, now, stay. And she did. And the silence after that was the softest, most complete, most certain thing she had ever heard. She finally understood what the silence said. It said, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. And she finally was. Copy this section. Complete song, cross both parts theme. Every silence on this album reinterpreted. His silence, her own silence, the silence between them, and finally the silence of arrival. The bridge speaks directly to the listener about the silences they are living in right now. Until one day the silence changed and said yes. The outro closes with the most complete arrival. The silence is the seed of every song you were going to sing when you finally find the words. And I am grateful for every silence I misread, every silence I tried to fill with the wrong things, because the misreading taught me to listen better, and the wrong things taught me what right actually sounds like. And right sounds like this, like warmth, like staying, like a kitchen in December with no music, like the quietest, most certain silence I have ever known. What the silence said was everything but words refused to. What the silence said was louder than the talking ever was. What the silence said was listen. What the silence said was look closer. What the silence said was this is not the place you were meant to stay. What the silence said saved me, even when I didn't know I needed saving. The silence said the truest things of all. The silence said everything. I wanna tell you something about the silences you are living in right now. The silence of the person who hasn't texted back. It is saying something you already know. You are just not ready to hear it yet. The silence of the job that makes you feel invisible. It's saying you are meant for more than a place that doesn't know your name. The silence of your own voice when you open your mouth and nothing comes. That silence is not emptiness. That silence is everything you haven't learned how to say yet. Be patient with it. Be gentle with it. That silence is not your enemy. That silence is the seed of every song. The silence was louder than the talking ever was. What the silence said was listen. What the silence said was look closer. What the silence said was this is not the place you are meant to stay. But the silence it saved me, even when I didn't know I needed saving. The silence. They don't tell you. It almost is its own kind of grief. That you can mourn something that never fully was. That the space between what happened and what could have been is one of the loneliest places a person can live. I lived there for a long time. This is everything. Every almost taught me. Every almost love that felt so real. I built a life around it in my head before it had a name. Every almost conversation where I opened my mouth and closed it again and swallowed something that deserved to be said. Every almost version of myself I could have been if I'd been braver 10 minutes sooner, one door earlier. Every almost morning I spent next to someone who was never gonna stay, but felt so much like staying that I confused the feeling for the fact. Every almost text I sent and the 10 I didn't. Every almost call, every almost knock on the door. I stood outside for 20 minutes, then walked away from telling myself I'd come back. I never came back to any of them. And for the longest time I thought that made me a coward, but I understand now. Walking away from an almost is one of the bravest things a person can do. Cause almost is so seductive, almost feels so close. Almost says just one more try, just one more chance, just one more almost, and it will finally be real. But it never is. And knowing when to leave is not cowardice, it is wisdom wearing the clothes of a broken heart. And I wanna thank every almost that didn't become real. Because if any one of them had, I would not be here standing in the life I actually wanted, instead of the one I almost settled for. Every almost was a door that stayed closed, so a better one could open. I just couldn't see it from where I was standing at the time. Every almost let me hear. Every almost cleared the way. Every almost love that didn't last was pointing toward the day. Every almost broke me open just enough to let the light in. Every almost that I'm on was just a door I wasn't meant to enter. Every almost, every single beautiful, devastating almost was the long way to the thing that finally stayed. Every almost let me hear. Every almost made me this. Every almost healed me in the breaking. Every almost taught me what I actually needed, not what I thought I did, not what I've been told to want, not what looked good from the outside. Every almost said, not yet. You are not ready yet for what is coming. You need this lesson first. You need this scar, this opening, this particular kind of loss before you can receive what is meant for you. And I believe that on some days more than others. Some days I cursed every almost, every door that closed, every hand that let go, every person who almost stayed and didn't. Some days the almost was the most painful word in any language. But from here, from the other side of every almost, I see it differently. I see the shape of it, the way every closed door was protecting me from a room I would have stayed in far too long. The way every almost love was practiced for the real thing. The way every version of myself I almost became was being traded for the one I actually am. And I like her, God, I like her so much more than any of the almost I could have been. And some almost still hurt. I won't pretend they all resolved into lessons neatly tied. Some almost are just losses, beautiful, painful, unresolved losses. And I hold those two with as much care as the ones that make sense now. Cause not every almost needs a reason to be mourned. Some things were just almost, and that is enough to grieve. Every almost let me hear. Every almost cleared the way. Every almost love that didn't last was pointing toward today. Every almost broke me open just enough to let the light in. Every almost that I'm on was just a door I wasn't meant to enter. Every almost, every single beautiful, devastating almost was the long way to the thing that finally stayed. Every almost led me here. Every almost made me this. Here is what I know about every almost. They mattered. Every single one mattered. The ones that lasted a week and the ones that lasted years. The ones that ended clean and the ones that left a mess. The ones that taught me something and the ones that just hurt. because they were meant to last, but because they were meant to happen exactly as they did. And if you are in the middle of your own almost right now, watching something you wanted so badly not become real, I want you to know that the almost is not the failure. You are not the failure. The almost is just the story before the story you were always gonna live. Keep going through the almost, keep going. There is something real on the other side. I promise I found it, and it was nothing like any of the almost. It was better, so much better than anything I almost had. Hold. I think about her sometimes, the girl I was before the Sunday, before the light, before the landing, before any of this. I think about her, and I want her to know she was doing the best she could with what she had, and it was enough. It was always enough to get her here. Before the Sunday, there were Saturdays that had no bottom, nights that started with a glass of something and ended with me on the bathroom floor, not broken exactly, just emptied. Before the Sunday, there were the Fridays I spent convincing myself I was fine, that the loneliness was a choice, that I preferred it this way, that I didn't need what I clearly needed. Before the Sunday, there were the Thursdays I stayed up too late, searching for evidence that somebody somewhere had made it through something like this and come out the other side. And there were Wednesdays I didn't leave the house, and Tuesdays I called in fine when I was not fine, not even close to fine. And Mondays that felt like the whole week pressing down at once before it even started. All those days before the Sunday, and I lived them, every single one. I showed up to every hard day, even when showing up meant barely, even when it meant just getting through it, getting to the next one, and the next one, and the next. And I wanna say something to the girl who was living all of that. You were not failing, you were surviving, and surviving is its own kind of extraordinary. You were not broken, you were between, and the between is the hardest place there is. And you stayed in the between until the between became a bridge, and the bridge became a Sunday morning, and the Sunday morning became your life. You did that, you built that from the nothing of a Saturday that had no bottom. Before the Sunday, there was all of this. Before the Sunday, there was the abyss. All the Saturdays and Fridays, all the nights that had no floor, all the versions of me that didn't know what Sunday was for. Before the Sunday, I was learning how to stay. Before the Sunday was teaching me the way. Every hard day before the Sunday was the price of admission to the morning I would finally wake up and be okay. Before the Sunday made the Sunday everything it is. Before the Sunday, there was the version of me who loved people who couldn't love her back the way she needed, who stayed in rooms that had no windows because at least the room was something, at least the room was not alone, who cried pretty for a world that would have loved her ugly if she'd ever let them, who carried every hard thing in her chest like it was hers to carry alone, like asking for help was the same as admitting defeat. Before the Sunday, there was the girl who didn't know her worth, because nobody had ever shown her what worth looked like, in the daily language of being someone who stays. Before the Sunday, there was the almost healed, the almost whole, the almost ready, the almost. But even the almost was moving toward the Sunday. Even the darkest Saturday was one day closer to the light. She just couldn't see it from inside the dark, but she kept going anyway. Lord, she kept going anyway. And that is everything, that is the whole thing, that is the reason there is a Sunday at all. And if you are living in the before right now, in your own long Saturday that seems to have no end, I want you to know the Sunday is coming, not because life always gets easy, but because you are still going. And that means the Sunday has not been canceled, it is just not yet. But it is coming, I promise you, it is coming. It is already on its way. Before the Sunday, there was all of this. Before the Sunday, there was the abyss. All the Saturdays and Fridays, all the nights that had no floor, all the versions of me that didn't know what Sunday was for. Before the Sunday, I was learning how to stay. Before the Sunday was teaching me the way. Every hard day before the Sunday was the price of admission to the morning I would finally wake up and be okay. Before the Sunday made the Sunday everything it is. I wanna go back to every version of me before the Sunday. The one on the bathroom floor, the one who called in fine, the one who stayed in rooms with no windows, the one who cried pretty, the one who carried everything alone, the one who almost gave up on Tuesday and got up Wednesday anyway. I wanna go back to every single one and sit with her and say, look at where we're going. I know you can't see it, I know it feels like this is all there is and ever will be, but I am living proof that it isn't. I am Sunday morning, I am coffee going warm, I am a hand finding mine without looking. I'm slow dancing in the kitchen in December with no music. I am the after of every before. You are living right now, and it is beautiful. It is so beautiful. Hold on, just hold on. The Sunday is coming, and when it gets here, oh, before the Sunday, before the Sunday, before the light, before the landing, before any of this, I think about her, and I want her to know she was doing the best she could. The first time someone chose me, without an asterisk, without a but, without a however, without a let me think about it, just chose me, clean and complete, out of everyone, out of all of it. I didn't know what to do with something that simple. I had never been chosen that simply before. I have been wanted before. That is not the same as chosen. Wanted means you are useful or convenient or available or familiar enough to not require too much effort. Chosen means someone looked at every version of you, every complicated, beautiful, difficult, extraordinary, ordinary version of you, and said, that one, that is the one I want to know for the rest of my life. I have been wanted so many times, I forgot there was a difference until you looked at me across the room one Tuesday, and something in your face said, oh, there you are, I have been looking for you. And I thought nobody has ever looked at me like they were looking for me, like I was the answer to a question they had been carrying for a long time. Nobody had ever made me feel like finding me was the point until you. But before anyone could choose me, I had to choose myself, and that was the first and most important choosing of all. The morning I looked in the mirror and said, you, I choose you. Not despite everything, but because of it, because of every scar, every survived storm, everything you couldn't say, and finally said, I choose you. I have always chosen you, even when you forgot I was choosing you. That choosing made everything else possible. Chosen, finally chosen, not wanted, not almost, not convenient, not comfortable. Chosen, completely chosen. Chosen by myself first in the dark. Chosen by love next in the light. Chosen by life. Every single morning I woke up and kept going and chose to still be here. Chosen, finally chosen. After all the ones who couldn't, after all the almost that didn't, after all the silences that said not yet. Chosen, I am chosen, I am finally chosen. And being chosen feels like nothing I expected, and everything I needed. It feels like being known and loved anyway. Not loved in spite of, but loved because of the full, complicated everything of you. It feels like someone saying your name in the dark, like it is the most natural word in any language. It feels like the slow dance in the kitchen in December with no music. It feels like Sunday morning, like coffee going warm, like a hand finding yours without looking. It feels like finally being someone's first thought, not their afterthought, not the backup plan, not their option, their choice, their real deliberate every morning choice. And the strangest thing, being chosen by someone else, only settled because I had already chosen myself. I knew what choosing felt like from the inside, so I recognized it when it came from the outside, and I let it in. I actually let it in. This time I let it all the way in. And I wanna tell you something about choosing. It is not a feeling, it is a decision made every morning before the feeling arrives. He chooses me on the mornings I am difficult, on the evenings I am distant, on the days I forget that I am worth choosing. And I choose myself on the mornings I believe it, and on the mornings I don't, especially on the mornings I don't. That is what chosen means, not a feeling, a commitment to keep choosing even when it costs something. And it is worth it, it is always worth it. Chosen, finally chosen, not wanted, not almost, not convenient, not comfortable. Chosen, completely chosen. Chosen by myself first in the dark. Chosen by love next in the light. Chosen by life. Every single morning I woke up and kept going, chose to still be here. Chosen, finally chosen, after all the ones who couldn't, after all the almost that didn't, after all the silences that said not yet. Chosen, I am chosen, I am finally chosen. And to everyone who has never been chosen, who has only ever been wanted or needed or tolerated or convenient, you deserve to be chosen. Not someday, not eventually, not when you're smaller or quieter or easier to love. Now as you are, every complicated, beautiful, everything of you. You deserve someone who looks at all of that and says, that one, yes, that one, I choose that one. And while you wait for that person, or while you decide, you don't need to wait. Choose yourself first, choose yourself loudly, choose yourself on the hard days, especially the hard days. Because the choosing of yourself is not the consolation prize. It is not the thing you do until someone else comes along. It is the main event, it is the foundation everything else is built on. Choose yourself a meaning, and watch what that choosing builds in you. Watch who it makes you, watch what it attracts. You are worth choosing. You have always been worth choosing. Now go. People kept telling me I would feel whole. When I found the right person, they were wrong. I felt whole the day I stopped looking for someone else to complete me. And then love came and it didn't complete me. It celebrated me, and that is so much better than complete. I used to think I was broken because I felt everything so deeply, because I needed more than most people seem to need, because the quiet of an empty room was sometimes unbearable, and the noise of a full one was sometimes worse. I used to think the cracks in me were damage, evidence of something gone fundamentally wrong in the making of me. I didn't understand that the cracks were the whole point, that every place I broke let something in. Light, wisdom, compassion, the ability to sit with someone in their own dark and know exactly what they need, because I have needed it too. Every crack is a door that opens something. Every scar is a map of where I have been and how far I traveled to get here. And I'm broken, I was never broken, I was being made in the only way that makes anything worth having. Through the breaking, through the fire, through the long and the hard and the finally I am whole. Not despite the cracks, because of them, and love didn't make me whole. I wanna be clear about that. Love found me whole and chose to stay, and there is a difference. One means you were incomplete until someone arrived. One means you were always enough, and someone finally had the wisdom to see it. I was always enough. I was always enough. I was always whole. I was always whole. I just had to survive long enough to believe it. I am whole. Not care for something, not waiting to be completed. Not a puzzle missing pieces. Whole, entirely whole. Whole in the morning, alone with my coffee. Whole in the evening, beside someone who loves me. Whole in the breaking, whole in the becoming. Whole in every version of myself I've ever been. I am whole, all the cracks included. I am whole. I am whole, all the storms that got through. I am whole, every almost, every silence, everything I couldn't say made me whole. I am whole. Whole means I bring all of myself to every room I enter. Not the curated version, not the palatable version, not the version that has been edited for other people's comfort. All of it, the loud laugh, the deep feeling, the way I cry at commercials and fall in love with strangers' dogs and stay up too late thinking about everything at once. The way I love completely or not at all. The way I ask too many questions and never quite accept the first easy answer. The way I carry my history, not ashamed, but as credential. I have been through things that would have broken someone who wasn't built the way I am. And I am built for exactly this, for surviving, for arriving, for standing here in the full light of a Sunday morning, completely, unapologetically, beautifully whole. And when he looks at me, he doesn't see the cracks, he sees the light coming through them. And he loves the light, he loves every door, the breaking open. And I let him, because I love it too. Finally, I love it too. Whole doesn't mean no more growing. Whole doesn't mean nothing left to learn. Whole doesn't mean finished or arrived or beyond the need for love and grace and someone to sit with in the dark. Whole means I am enough right now as I am. For this moment, for this life, for this love. And tomorrow I will be whole again, differently, more fully, still whole. Always whole. Not half of something, not waiting to be completed. Not a puzzle missing pieces. Whole, entirely whole. Whole in the morning, alone with my coffee. ever felt like the broken one, like everyone around you has something figured out that you have not. If you have ever sat in the pieces of yourself wondering how to put them back, and whether you'd ever feel like anything but fragments. You are whole right now, in this exact moment, reading these words or hearing the song, or crying in your car, or lying on the floor at 3 a.m. You are whole right now, not when you heal, not when you find someone, not when you figure it out, not when you finally have something to show for it now. As you bar in the middle of it, still in the breaking, still in the becoming. You are whole, you have always been whole. The world just had you convinced that needing things made you incomplete. It doesn't, it makes you human, it makes you whole, in the most beautiful, most honest, most necessary way. You are whole, say it like you mean it. Say it until you do. I am whole, I am whole. Say it one more time. I didn't notice when I left myself. That's the thing about losing yourself slowly. You don't feel the leaving. You just look up one day and the woman in the mirror has a stranger's eyes. And you think, how long have I been gone? How long have I been away from me? And then you begin the road back. It started so quietly, the leaving, the laugh I made smaller so he wouldn't feel outshone, a dream I put away because it made him uncomfortable how much I wanted it, an opinion I swallowed at the dinner table because the fight wasn't worth it, and then the next one wasn't worth it, and the one after that, and somewhere in the not worth it. I stopped having opinions at the table altogether. I stopped wearing the color red because he said it was too much, and I thought maybe I am too much. I stopped calling my friends as often because he needed all the space, and I thought this is love, this is what love requires. But love doesn't require the disappearing of you. Love doesn't ask for your opinions, your color, your laugh, your friends, your dreams. That was never love. That was someone making themselves larger by making me smaller. And I let it happen, Lord, I let it happen so slowly I didn't even know I was gone until I was. And the day I noticed, the day I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize what was looking back, I had a choice. I could stay gone or I could start the long walk back to myself. I chose to walk, it was the hardest thing I have ever chosen, but it was also the first real choice I had made in years, and it felt like waking up. The road back to me was longer than I thought. The road back to me had to be found and fought. Every step of reclaiming, every mile of remembering of who I was before I gave so much away. The road back to me was the hardest road I've known. The road back to me was the road back home. Every part I'd given, every piece I lost, every version of me that wandered found her way back on the road. Started small, the way you have to when you have been away from yourself for a long time. I wore red again on a Tuesday for no one, just because I wanted to. I called my friend, the one I'd slowly faded from, and said, I've been away and I'm sorry. And she said, I knew you'd come back, I was waiting. I started writing again in a notebook I bought years ago and never opened, because who had time for the things I actually wanted to do? I started saying what I actually thought at dinner tables and meetings and conversations that mattered, quietly at first, then louder than the way I used to. Like my voice was worth hearing, like my thoughts had somewhere to land, and every small reclaiming was a mile back to myself. And I walked everyone, some days barely walking, some days running, some days sitting down in the middle of the road to cry about how far I'd wandered. But I always got up, I always kept going, because I could feel her up ahead, the woman I was before the losing, waiting for me at the end of the road, just waiting. And she was not angry when I got there, she was not disappointed in how long it took. She just opened her arms and said, welcome back, I missed you, I have been keeping everything safe for you. Everything you left is still here, everything you left is still here. The road back to me was longer than I thought. The road back to me had to be found and fought. Every step of reclaiming, every mile of remembering of who I was before I gave so much away. The road back to me was the hardest road I've known. The road back to me was the road back home. Every part I'd given, every piece I'd lost, every version of me that wandered, found her way back on the road back to me, on the road back to me. And if you are on that road right now, the long one, the one that feels like it will never end, I want you to know something important. You are not starting over, you are returning. There is a difference. Starting over means you lost everything. Returning means everything you are was waiting for you to come back to it. Your laugh is waiting, your color is waiting, your friends are waiting, your voice is waiting. Your dreams, God, your dreams have been sitting in that notebook unopened for however long you have been away, and they are still there. Every single one still alive, still yours, still waiting. You didn't lose yourself, you just took a very long detour, and the road back is not as far as you think. You were already on it. The moment you noticed you were gone, you were already on your way back. Keep walking, you are so close. She is waiting for you just up ahead. She has been waiting the whole time. Go meet her, she has missed you. Go, go, go. The road back to me was worth every step. The road back to me is the best road yet. Every mile of reclaiming. I didn't notice when I left myself. That's the thing about losing yourself slowly. You don't feel the leaving. You just look up one day and the woman in the mirror has a stranger's eyes, and you think, how long have I been gone? How long have I been away from me? And then you begin the road back. It started so quietly, the leaving, a laugh I made small